Welcome to the virtual tour of the College of Veterinary Medicine. The University of Minnesota Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program is a fully accredited, rigorous 4-year professional program preceded by 3 to 4 years of pre-professional studies. Our college is situated on the beautiful St. Paul campus, surrounded by experimental cropland right in the heart of the vibrant Twin Cities. This beautiful campus acts as its own little hub, separate from the hustle and bustle of the city. You'll find a wide variety of amenities throughout campus, including the St. Paul Student Center, local cafes, and the dairy and meat sales room. The College of Veterinary Medicine offers state-of-the-art facilities, including the Veterinary Medical Center, the Leatherdale Equine Center, John Fetro Dairy Education Center, and the Raptor Center. The College of Veterinary Medicine admitted its first class in fall of 1947 and has grown to encompass 2 graduate programs, the Comparative and Molecular Biosciences degrees and the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree. Now, join us as we explore all of what the University of Minnesota College of Veterinary Medicine and the St. Paul campus have to offer. The Ben Pomeroy Center is one of the original buildings on the St. Paul campus. This historical dairy barn opened in 1907 and was converted to its current use in 2007, maintaining most of its architectural framework. Inside, you can see original features like the timber-framed roof. But instead of cows and hay, the building now contains our academic and student affairs office and a small cafe. This building also has small classrooms and conference rooms that are used for club events, job interviews with prospective employers, and small elective classes. As we make our way upstairs, we go to the 3rd year classroom where you can finally see those beautiful timber beams. This is our largest classroom, and in addition to holding 3rd year classes like cardiology and anesthesia, it is the frequent host of lunch lectures where students quickly learn the appeal of free food. These lunch lectures are hosted by many student-run clubs and organizations at the CVM. If you're interested in practice ownership, organized veterinary medicine, surgery, dentistry, sled dogs, well-being, public health, production medicine, and beyond, there's a group here where you can find your people. As we make our way outside, you'll see our lovely green space, where it's common to see people tossing around a football between classes. The first 3 years of the DVM program are predominantly lecture-based, but have many opportunities for hands-on learning. The 4th year is all clinical rotations, where students can explore their unique animal interests, including raptors at the renowned Raptor Center. The Raptor Center, where we're heading now, was established in the 1970s for the medical care, rehabilitation, and conservation of local species, including kestrels, eagles, hawks, owls, and falcons. Today, the Raptor Center treats approximately 700 to 800 birds of prey a year, as well as providing training in raptor medicine and surgery for veterinarians from around the world. One of the other places students get hands-on learning experiences on campus is at our bovine teaching barn, where you learn livestock handling, physical exams, and everyone's favorite, palpation lab. Now we'll be heading into the Veterinary Medical Center, which sees over 40,000 cases a year, making it one of the largest teaching hospitals in the country. The lobby was recently redesigned to be more open and welcoming, with additional client service desks and separate waiting areas for dogs and cats. This hospital hosts our 4th year DVM students as they complete many of their clinical rotations, as well as rotating interns and a variety of specialty residents. This room is the main hub for our primary and urgent care services, where patients receive preventative medicine like vaccines and dentistry. Students begin clerk duties here in their 3rd year, where you come in a few evenings a semester to work alongside our amazing urgent care service, helping animals with broken nails, GI upset, and much more. 4th year veterinary students can rotate through both the primary care and urgent care services, where they start to learn how to manage their own cases, from physical exams to client communication. It even has a special teaching microscope, so you can look at urine and cytology samples alongside your favorite attending clinician. Our Our hospital has features that may be familiar to you, like client comfort rooms, but also has some unique features, like our wonderful social work service that provides support to clients, faculty, and students. The social workers, as well as academic and student affairs, can provide students with a variety of resources to support their well-being and success as they develop into veterinarians. We're now entering our emergency service, which is open 24/7 every day of the year. It is a very busy group and sees approximately 1/3 of the hospital's caseload. As we make our way down the hallway, you may start to notice several colors of seemingly random dots on the floor. These dots are used to guide clients to different services within the hospital. While the hospital has many different stations and seems large at first, you'll quickly learn how to find your way around. Here at the CVM, we like to call this hallway the Hall of Ologies, where specialty services such as neurology and dermatology sit across from the historical class composite portraits. These portraits display every member of the veterinary college that has come before us, and they provide an opportunity to reflect on how our profession has changed over the years. As we proceed down this hallway, we'll approach the Radiology and Medical Imaging department. Medical imaging is an extremely useful tool for performing advanced diagnostics. With medical imaging, we can visualize bones, internal organs, blood vessels, and even nerve bundles. The CVM has a complete medical imaging team, including board-certified radiologists, a resident, and a large team of certified veterinary technicians. This team performs a variety of specialty imaging, including digital radiographs or X-rays, CT, MRI, digital fluoroscopy, and ultrasound. Our board-certified radiologists review and report on these medical images throughout the day, providing real-time results and answers for clinicians throughout the hospital. This overhead tube crane is a mobile X-ray system specifically designed for use in large animals. We are now entering our advanced imaging suite. To the left, you'll see our 64-slice spiral CT. As this machine scans the body of a patient, it creates 64 high-resolution images per rotation. This high number of images means that scans are very short, which is great for patients under anesthesia. Across the way, we can see our 3T MRI scanner. This scanner is twice as powerful as most regular MRI scanners, which results in a much clearer and more complete image. Along this hallway are a handful of client visiting rooms. These spaces are used for clinicians to consult with pet owners, as well as for clients to visit with their pets who stay overnight in our intensive care unit. The ICU is a fully functional 24-hour operation led by our critical care specialists, residents, and certified technicians. There are even student job opportunities in the ICU. The small animal treatment room is the main hub for physical exams and blood draws for the students on surgery and internal medicine rotations. Internal medicine and small animal surgery are two of our many specialty services, and students start learning from the clinicians in second year through both lecture and cadaver surgery labs. In third year, the anesthesia service teaches students all the necessary principles of anesthesia, leading up to the live spay-neuter labs. In addition to surgery experience through the curriculum, students can also start live surgeries in their first and second year with student organizations like SERVS and Surgery Club. Adjacent to the surgery and anesthesia services is the dentistry and oral surgery suite. Our board-certified dentist, dentistry resident, and technician team work in this service to help animals with complicated dental procedures and specialized facial surgeries. Some specialty procedures include complicated extractions, root canal therapies, and even dental implants. This service successfully performs these tasks by using their new cone beam CT to get 3D images of the pet's skull. As we walk through this hallway, the doors we pass lead to professors' offices. The professors who work at the veterinary teaching hospital are excellent teachers and frequently encourage students to come to their office to discuss both course material and career advice. Professors are also very involved with first-year orientation and truly take the time to get to know their students.
From here, we can see our Diagnostic Lab and other buildings that make up the veterinary school campus. The Diagnostic Lab performs a wide variety of tests for companion animals, food animals, and even wildlife. For example, if a bat needs to be tested for rabies, it is brought to the Diagnostic Lab. The Diagnostic Lab primarily performs necropsies to look for the cause of death in animals. These services are extremely important for public health, as well as ensuring the health of livestock for our agricultural community across the state.
One of the buildings we did not point out was the Andrew Boss Meat Lab, where undergraduate students in the Meat and Dairy Sciences program sell the products they create. They have several amazing flavors of homemade ice cream, homemade cheeses, and many different cuts of meat. Every Wednesday, students and local residents flood the store to purchase their favorite treats. The Small Animal Rehabilitation Service is run by a technician who specializes in rehab. Here you can see animals using the water treadmills to help strengthen their bodies after surgery, as a part of weight loss, or to help manage chronic conditions. Undergraduate students can volunteer with the service, and veterinary students can start doing mini rotations here in second year. Mini rotations are a chance for students to see what each of the services are like, helping guide their rotation choices for clinical year. Student surgery is one of the most frequently utilized spaces by veterinary students. Starting in first year, you begin the Clinical Skills course series, where you'll learn physical exams, blood draws, suturing, catheter placements, and other general knowledge skills. In second year, you then apply those foundational skills to cadaver surgeries and more advanced clinical skills like skin biopsies and tooth extractions. This all leads up to your third year, where you'll get to perform live spay and neuter surgeries. The cadavers used in our curriculum are part of a willed body program, where people choose to donate their pets' remains to the veterinary school to provide these hands-on learning opportunities. These cadavers are always treated with care and respect, and students truly appreciate having the opportunity to learn from them before having to apply their skills to the pets in the hospital. One of the other places that students can practice their clinical skills is in the Zone. The Zone was established to be an easily accessible spot for students to use educational models for hands-on clinical techniques. For example, we have Princess Nea, a fully functional horse model used for practicing large animal blood draws, catheter placements, and rectal palpation. There's also a functioning ultrasound machine, which can be used for practice at any time. Our clinical skills team includes very devoted doctors and technicians who are constantly seeking new and innovative ways to replicate clinical scenarios that doctors often see in their hospitals. Other models include a stuffed animal intubation model, as well as a Jello and blueberry simulation model designed to help students practice using ultrasound to sample masses underneath the skin. This space also provides materials for practicing basic clinical skills techniques, including suturing, instrument handling, catheter placement, knot tying, and much more. Just down the hall from the Zone is our large animal hospital, which hosts a variety of animals, including cows, bulls, horses, goats, pigs, llamas, and alpacas. Most of the horses, llamas, and alpacas are treated at the Leatherdale Equine Center, but patients that need isolation or need special imaging are treated here. Students are involved with both the equine hospital and the large animal hospital starting in year 1. All class years have clerk duty multiple times a semester, where they spend the evening taking care of large animal patients. This is a really great way for students who don't have a lot of large animal experience to practice the foundational skills learned in labs, and for students that do have a lot of large animal experience to expand their knowledge. Working alongside the technicians, you perform physical exams, give medications, and if you're lucky, can even do things like perform physical therapy on alpacas. The large animal hospital also has appeal to those interested in zoo medicine, as the large animal surgery suite has been the site of many surgeries for the animals from the Como Zoo, including an orangutan C-section. The CVM and the Como Zoo have a close relationship, and there are several elective classes that students can take throughout their curriculum involving zoo and exotic medicine. Directly across from the large animal surgery suite is our linear accelerator, which provides highly technical, targeted radiation therapy to patients with cancer. Oncology, or the study and treatment of tumors, is another amazing specialty that our hospital offers. Students that do mini and clinical rotations through this service get a lot of practice doing physical exams and learning techniques to sample tumors. We're now leaving the small and large animal hospitals to enter the Animal Science Veterinary Medicine building, the home base for the first and second year classes. This building also houses veterinary historical museum displays, where you can see the tools and techniques that have been used since the start of our profession. From original syringe devices to old surgical instruments, you'll quickly appreciate how advanced veterinary medicine is today. This is the Atrium of ASVM, where you'll commonly see students waiting for labs, eating lunch, live streaming lectures, and studying with their pets. Vet students are allowed to bring their animals into certain spaces of the veterinary school, including the atrium, which always proves to be a great stress reliever for any student walking by. Room 135 is the second year classroom, and room 125 is the first year classroom. Class is generally held from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, with 10-minute breaks between lectures and an hour lunch at noon. Professors come into the classroom to deliver lectures, and a majority of these lectures are live streamed and recorded. This features a nice tool for special circumstances, including illness or heavy snowfall, as well as for students who are auditory learners and want to review lectures prior to an exam. Although vet school is essentially a full-time job, students do often hold outside jobs as vet assistants, technicians, or even servers, but most only work a handful of hours a week. The veterinary hospital also has many student job opportunities, which are posted throughout the year. ASVM has many spaces for students to spend time during the day, and there's a designated break room space with many microwaves for students to heat up their lunches. There will always be a handful of lunch lectures for students to attend over the lunch hour, or you can relax and catch up on your favorite TV show. This is also a great time for students to run home to visit with their pets, run and grab a cup of coffee, or walk up to the St. Paul Student Center for a quick workout or round of bowling. We also recently remodeled our student lounge, which is a great place to unwind. This space was renovated by our student council, SABMA chapter, and facilities management, who teamed up to put in new flooring and purchase new furniture. It's also a great place to study with whiteboards and a lot of natural light. In addition to the first, second, and third year classrooms, the Active Learning Center serves as a classroom for all students. It has a document camera microscope at each table, which projects the slides onto either a tabletop TV screen or onto the tables throughout the classroom, allowing students to discuss samples together. The whiteboards around the room also make for a great place to draw diagrams and write out medical plans for professors to review. As we walk back through the ASVM atrium, we'll pass the set of first-year mailboxes where exam reports and special announcements are returned. We also pass an abundance of signs and posters displaying the wide variety of student clubs you can join. With over 20 student clubs available, you're more than likely to find a handful that meet your needs. Directly below the Active Learning Classroom, you can find the Anatomy Museum and the Anatomy Lab. These spaces are primarily utilized by the first-year students as they study both small and large animal anatomy. The Anatomy Museum is a huge collection of curated samples consisting of horse and cow skulls for teaching, as well as more exotic specimens like a dolphin skeleton. First-year students learn foundational anatomic information about cats, dogs, horses, cows, and many more species in our recently updated anatomy lab. The University of Minnesota CVM is a special place that provides unique hands-on experiential learning early on in the curriculum, has ample research opportunities for interested students, and offers access to specialized knowledge from a range of nearly 20 specialty areas. Attending the University of Minnesota College of Veterinary Medicine will not only set you up for a successful career as a veterinarian, but it also offers a solid, lifelong community. Our welcoming and inclusive atmosphere makes for a great experience as we support one another through our veterinary journey. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.